Is this Jingwon 2.0? I don't know. Hey guys, Colbert here. Welcome back to another Raid Shadow Legends video. Test server, as you see it there on the top, 1,000,000 gems. Oh my god, I wish I had it. So, what are we doing today? We have a brand new Void Legendary to test out. And you know the Void Legendaries, they're not easy to get. It's all RNG how to get them. You need the Void Shards, of course, to get them. But nevertheless, when we are in the test server, might as well try it out. I tried Acrisia in the past, and then I was lucky enough to get it on my actual account. This time around, this is a very unique champion. It's one of the first ones that has a skill that is uncapped. And what I mean by that is that it has its multiplier. You give him the defense that you want and all that. You build your champion however you like. But when a certain condition is met, then that skill gets more and more and more damage. And it can unlock like a secret skill, like what Baron used to have, the Sky Piercer skill. This is the same way. It unlocks at a random chance. But enough with the talk. Let me actually show you the champion, go over the skills, my thoughts on how to activate that secret skill. Then we're going to show you my testing that I've done, all right? Let's get this started. We go over there to the Knight Revenant, and it's called Fortis right here. Really good looking champion. Reminds me of Pirates of the Caribbean. I think the helmet here with the octopus there reminds me of the Pirates of the Caribbean for some reason. I'm not exactly sure what. But let's get started. A1 attacks one enemy. 35% chance to place a fear debuff for 1 turn. The attack will always be critical if the target is under a fear or true fear debuff. That is nice to have as an additional way for you to actually get those crits in. So another 15% chance when you fully book it out goes to 50% chance to apply the fear, which is not so bad. Not so bad. Then going over to the A2, it's a big AoE attack that has a 100% chance when booked to apply a true fear debuff for 1 turn. That is actually also very, very solid. This debuff cannot be resisted by targets under fear debuffs. This is really good when you have a fear already applied, but it really depends on what you want to be doing in terms of setup. Let's continue on to the secret skill which unlocks this one. It's Astral Terrors. There's no cooldown on this because it is an activated skill. As you see on the bottom, this skill has a 40% chance to be unlocked for 1 turn whenever a fear or true fear debuff is placed on an enemy. That is a very big chance, especially when you consider champions that apply fear and true fear at an AoE. So basically you'll always have it available when a fear champion goes before you. Then we have this champion go. All right. Attacks all enemies will ignore 30% of each target's defense against targets under fear or true fear debuffs, which is something that you'll have already on the enemies. This attack is always critical against targets under fear and true fear. So I'm thinking, okay, how am I going to be building this champion? Right? How am I going to be building them? And then this is the very special part. The damage of this skill increases by 10% every time a fear or true fear debuff is placed on an enemy. That is the insanity with this skill, is that 10% for every target that gets a fear or true fear. So if you do it on 10 targets, then that's a 100% boost. If you do it 20 times before Fortus goes and does his secret skill, that's 200%. If you do it 30 times, that's 300%, and so on and so on. And you just can take it to infinity if it's something that you want. Of course, we don't have any content in the game, unfortunately, that we can utilize this. That was my immediate thought, right? Fear and true fear cannot be applied on bosses. And what am I going to do with this skill when this is only activated when a fear or true fear is applied? So even if I can scale it up so it goes to an insane amount, so I can go into the boss fight with this will only be activated with a fear or true fear. So basically this skill is either just PvP only, where you will get maybe a 30 to 40% boost, right? And in a prolonged fight, maybe 80%, maybe 120%, 120%. Depends on how many times you apply the fears. Maybe that's the total amount of fears that you will be applying to the enemies. That's my thoughts. And then, what about PvE situations? You'll do it on the waves, but waves, pretty much we've got Seer. Seer is perfect for the waves. What is this champion going to do? You'll get the true fear up, you use this skill, and then you won't have it available for the boss, and he'll be just an empty champion for the boss fight, except for boss fights where you do have ads which can receive a true fear, and then he'll be able to use it. But that's not many of the bosses, right? Anyway, let's have a look at the passive. Passive effect increases the chance of enemy skills failing by 15% when those enemies are under fear, true fear debuffs. This on its own is just adds to the frustration that the true fear debuff especially has, where it actually locks out one of your skills at a 50% chance, right? It feels 100% chance sometimes, especially if it's a Mashald against you. So this one actually makes it a 65% chance, which I actually like as a part of the skill. And then there's the active effect where it prevents this champion's death and keeps him alive on 1 HP when hit by a fatal hit. Then removes all buffs and debuffs from this champion. After preventing this champion's death, fully heals them and fully depletes the turn meter. Okay, so you'll basically start at 0 turn meter and then has an 80% chance of placing a fear debuff on all enemies for 1 turn, which is alright. Finally, places sleep debuff on this champion for 1 turn. This debuff cannot be resisted or blocked. That is the problem with this skill, where you basically, yes, you fully heal, but you lose out the turn. And not only you lose out the turn, you lose out your turn meter as well. So you basically will go last and then lose the turn. And then basically the enemies have 2 turns against you because of this passive. So this void, unfortunately, the skill looking amazing on paper already has its setback. So let me show you my testing that I've done. I will go and do some very quick testing here on the dungeons in terms of Dragon 20. You guys know the deal. Go in with champions that will be benefiting this champion skills in all ways. Defense down, weaken, poisons on the enemies, 20% boost to the damage. Increase defense because it's a defensive based champion, Fortis. So we'll apply the defense down, weaken. That's already a 60% ignore in defense. He has a 30% already from his secret skill. So let's see, we'll apply a true fear. Here, look at that, 5 true fears, so that's a 50% boost to the damage that Fortus will be doing with his secret skill. And I wonder if it actually unlocked. I don't think I got unlucky, so there it is. It actually unlocked. Let's put it on a 1x speed. The enemies are already very low because this is on dungeon 20. But let's see the damage out of the secret skill. 120,000. We didn't even fully beat the whole wave. And the wave was not even, that healthy. But remember, this skill will be stacking up with the more fears that I apply. So should I be building him maybe with a relentless set and not focusing so much on crit rate? Should I go with a 0 crit rate build and go for more crit damage instead? So crit damage and maybe accuracy so he can apply the fear at a higher chance. Is that the build that you want to go with this guy? So I'll apply the true fear now. On all enemies. Look at that. Wait, that's a true fear, right? I thought it would be true fear only if fear was applied. Anyway, let's continue on. So that true fear, that's another 50% to my damage. All right, and then I'll have a move with my Mashald, which that's gonna be another 50%, right? So just through this turn, we got a 100% boost. Let's see, can I kill that? Okay, so we have it unlocked again. Remember, that's a 40% chance, so pretty high. And then, look at that, 400,000. That is insane, but the setup needed to get to that point was just pure, it's unrealistic. It's unrealistic. And then this is the problem where you'll encounter with this champion. It's basically an A1 champion, where it did like a 40k, maybe with the defense down weekend. I'll be doing like 80k, 100k even with the poisons from Battle Khazar, maybe a defense up as well. So here I boost my crit damage, right? I boost my crit damage as well with my Mashald, boost my defense, and let's put a defense down weekend. We'll put the poisons from Battle Khazar, so we have the maximum potential. So we can see his A1 and A2 skills in action in terms of damage potential. Like this is on 20 as well, all right? So let's have a look at A2. How much is that? 194,000. That is not a lot. That is not a lot. With all this setup and the gear that I have on him. Remember, I put the best gear when I do these showcases on my champions. I give them Helm Smasher. I didn't go through his gear, but it's the Fatal set, so it's even better than Savage. Plus I think 260 crit damage, over 6,000 defense. So this is not a badly equipped champion. I have fully maxed out Great Hole on this. So this is a Void champion. Remember this. This is a Void champion that has a skill which is secretly unlocked. Is it worth it? I will never have this skill available right now for the boss. There's no chance for me to have it available. So where could I potentially play around with the skill? Of course, I thought about the spider, right? Let's go over to the spider. I'll show you the testing that I've done. I basically even tried it on 20. And here I actually have 2 champions that apply the fear. And then I've got Cold Heart as well for some Terminator control on the boss. And that's pretty much it in terms of how I could go around with this. The problem with the spider boss on over 21 is that you have the 10% maximum damage that you can do, right? 10% of the boss's health. So am I going to be able to do that? So I have Romantu here. His A2 skill actually can apply a True Fear. So look at that. Boom. True Fear for 1 turn on almost all enemies. So that was 1, 2, 4, 6, 8 enemies. That's 80%, right? 80%. Remember that. Then we have, you know, we're going to use the Cold Heart there for Terminator reduction. That's 80%. And then that's another 100% here. So that's already 180% boosted on his damage with his unique skill. And then I'm actually going to use the unique skill and see it in action. Look at that, 272k, barely was able to kill all the spiralings. And that was also with Battle Khazar's poisons, which give a 20% damage boost, right? So you're going to say cold brew. Okay, you can actually do like a cap. There's no cap on this skill, so you can actually just scale it up and do as much damage as possible, right? Yeah, I agree, but we never do this in dungeons. What we try to do in dungeons is we try to beat them the fastest way possible. Okay, can you build a team with 5 champions that apply a True Fear? Probably you can. Probably you can. Is that going to be worth it though? Because then you'll have a team that beats the waves maybe quickly because of all those True Fears and then the activation of his secret skill. All right, so let me show you this. I got resisted there. Actually, it didn't have enough accuracy to even apply it. That is fine though. Should be able to do it with my shield. Yeah, that's another 100% there. Once Michelle gets a turn, he does it, and then we have the true fears applied. That gives me the 100%. So we're at 280% route right now. So let's see. It scaled up to 350, right? And it's going up and up. I'm still not sold on this champion, guys. I'm still not sold on this one. Will he be able to be used in clan boss? No, because what does he have? He has True Fear based skills. So it's only basically the arenas where the true test is gonna be. Is that skill gonna be the one that really makes it like an annoying crowd controlling team? We'll have a look at in a second because I've already tested this. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. I don't think I'll be able to apply True Fear now. Oh, I did apply it. Okay, that was weird. I thought that he needed to actually apply the 4 debuffs first. So that's another 100%. So we're at 380% boost. And then that's another 10. That's 480% boosted damage for this showcase so far. There's the poisons from Mashald as well. Let's do this a secret skill. Look at that, 700,000. Oh my god. And I'm just going to be scaling it and on and on. There's absolutely no reason to do this though. No realistic reason that you'll be doing this. I can't think of any boss at the moment where this will be usable. Like even if this worked on bosses, you have the cap of 10% max health, and until you reach that, so that's 480, that's 580%, right? Actually, I didn't apply it on everybody, so that's another 80, so that's 560%. 560 is not bad, actually. That's pretty high. Ooh, the boss took my team out, but that's fine. We might even see his passive in action. So let's see, can I apply a True Fear again? Let me just do this, 560%. We do this. Well, that's 750,000. 750,000. That is what you're looking for, really, when you're doing this. And then his A1, 110,000. Solid, but nothing like game changing. Let's see. Another 2 here, so we're at 580%. Boom. So there's the passive, which actually put some true fears on everybody. So we're over 600% right now, and I should be able to see his skill now activated because of all those fears. Yeah, there it is. Let's do it again. 871,000, almost a million there, but that's on the ads. All right, the boss will never take this amount of damage, will never take that amount of damage. So I don't know, I'm being negative a little bit with this guy, but I think he's very situational. So the real test is, okay, arena, how good is he gonna be in the arena? Let me do a refresh, and let's have a look. Like an easy team that is not going to be that crazy. Let's see. Okay, let's try this one. Okay, this one right here, I had a team already when I was trying it out before. Just to go through his gear, and I'll show it again just so you guys can see. Look at this. He is built with the fatal, 200 speed, 268, 6,000 defense almost. Those are pretty high stats. And then let's have a look at the True Fear in action, then the secret skill, and how much damage it can possibly do. Can we beat the Cupido's Venus combo here? We'll see. Okay. Let's apply defense down, weaken. There it is. Let's do boom. True Fear on 3, so that's 30% more damage. Can I actually beat somebody here? Maybe I'll try to beat Doom Priest. That's all right. And then we do have the unlocked skill. Here's a stone skin, so we're not going to kill Cupidos, but it's fine. I still want to test it out and see the damage, especially on Ursuka, because this will ignore 30% of defense. There's a defense down. There's a weaken. And there's a shield as well. I think I have the shield, the extra 25% damage on champions. Even if I didn't have it, we should be able to do a good amount of damage. These two should drop with all those that we have right now on the enemies, right? I don't know what happened there with the secret skill. Do you think that is worthy of a skill that is activated at that condition, where we already had a 30% boost to its damage? Do you think that is worthy? I don't see it. I don't see how you would use it. So there's another 2 fears there. That's another 20% to damage. Like, we can attack him again and try to apply a fear. Didn't do it. It's fine though. I'll even keep attacking with Lydia because she can apply a fear. Look at that. There's a fear. That's another 10%, right? Defense up. Can we apply? Let's do the A2. 106,000 with the defense up, no defense down. A2 is all right. I mean, with the gear, it's acceptable. It's reasonable. It's reasonable to have that amount. Not gonna go against Warlords, although Warlords will not be affecting this guy. So he'll be able to have access to that skill. There's only a few champions that can apply a True Fear when they get attacked. It's Miscreated Monster. I think it's Madame Ceres as well. So they don't really depend. If they get locked out, even if they get locked down, they can still apply the True Fear. That's going to help with the damage potential. Is that going to be enough though? I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be enough to beat those Warlord teams. So there's YST there. Again, he does have a very similar team. He even has Mithrala there for the extra accuracy for Mashal. Let's have a look at how this fight's gonna go. I do have the block debuffs here. That's a little bit better. Okay, what we'll do here is we apply the True Fear on 2 targets. That's 20%. Try and see that Mithrala. We take out the Mashalt. I think I took out this guy. So here, with no debuffs, just a defense up. Let's see. It hit for 3,400. Oh my god, this is a Void Champion. This is a Void Champion secret skill. Jesus. Like, how many times would I need to apply the True Fear? I cannot do an arena fight. Nobody will do an arena fight for 35 minutes. Nobody in their right mind. Oh my god. Just to scale up the secret skill. I hope it's bugged. I hope it's bugged and they just given us a broken test server, right? Because this doesn't look good for this champion. Like, on paper he looks so good. I hope the others share the same thoughts as me. But just through this testing, I just don't see the reason. Look at that. Defense down weekend. Am I going to be able to kill them? 40,000 with his secret skill. I guess it's a skill that can be, it's an AoE attack. It cannot be locked out by Warlord, so you have that. If you have a way to apply True Fear, you put Lydia in there, who she applies a True Fear on her A1 skill, the fear on her A1 skill. So that's something to have in mind. I don't know. Let's see if we can actually get some damage that's a little bit higher here. Let's do defense down weekend. There's the secret skill again. 23,000, 11,000. Oh my god. Like, it must start with almost like a 0 multiplier for PvP. I don't know what's up. I don't know. I have no access to you know, the data mines. So this is looking so bad for this guy. Is this Jingwon 2.0? I don't know, guys. I wouldn't be happy if I got him at how he looks right now. By the way, I skipped the fact that he also has an aura, which gives crit rate, but that's nothing too special. It's an arena aura as well, so it's like Plarium says okay, you gotta use this champion for arena, but Plarium, he doesn't do any damage. I don't know. The True Fear, you gotta build a team with that. You gotta build a team to try and counter the Warlords, maybe with the True Fear on the A1 skill. You're probably gonna run champions that are you would use Harvest Jack. He's got the way to decrease buffs. The True Fear is locked on his A3. His A1 also has a chance to apply the fear. And then you got champions like Madame Ceres. She also, I believe, applies a fear on her A1 skill. It's not 100% chance though. We've got champions like Miscreated Monster. If nobody uses Miscreated Monster in the arena like so, but if there's an ally protection buff, he applies a fear debuff on the attacker. So well, that doesn't work because you'll be locked out. So anything that will apply a fear or True Fear on the A1, maybe you can use a Warlord team against the Warlord team with that champion, and he unlocks his secret skill, and then he does 0 damage because he is so bad. Anyway, this was the showcase guy for this guy. I'll be doing another video for the Fusion champion. Let me know what you guys think. I'll see you guys in the next one. See ya.